Ladies and gentlemen, we've been hearing the stories now for probably well over a year where these parents are running around because they don't want certain things taught to their children. And so they're going to court whining and complaining about what's being taught to their white children. Yeah, it's one of those stories. But this one comes out of New Jersey. White parents' racial discrimination lawsuit over school's anti racism initiative post George Floyd dismissed. So this particular parent did not prevail. The father alleged the school district had engaged in a campaign of open racial discrimination in some programming since 2020, making it difficult for his son and other students to learn. A federal court judge in New Jersey has dismissed a lawsuit from a parent who claimed his son was subjected to discrimination because he's white, ruling that it lacked standing. In a lawsuit filed last year, Mountain Lake's father, identified as BL, claimed the Morris County School District engaged in a campaign of open racial discrimination in some programming since June 6, 2020, making it difficult for his son and other students to learn, according to Patch. Michael J. Featherman, superintendent of the Mountain Lake School District, expressed his satisfaction with the federal court's decision to dismiss the lawsuit and his excitement about returning to what we do best, the education of our children. Former Mountain Lakes High School principal Frank Sanchez allegedly distributed a brochure to parents and a film to students after George Floyd's death. The pamphlet analyzed the institutional racism worldwide and promoted political activism supporting anti racist philosophy. The programming includes, without limitation, such as white children are receiving coded and sometimes direct messages that all the time about their racial superiority. Y'all aren't, I'm sorry, y'all are not superior in not one damn thing. But let's move on. The lawsuit states MLSD needs to teach about white people's role in the perpetual racism. The unidentified parent claimed the school district forced a racial political ideology on its students, breaching their constitutional right to be free from racial or race based discrimination. Well, hell, then every black man, woman, and child should be filing lawsuits. We want to be free of racism too. So, where can we go file? Now, I'm just saying. So, the lawsuit accused Sanchez, the former principal, of citing pupils participate in BLM demonstrations by referring to them as a calls to arm. Okay, a calls to arm. Black Lives Matter, they're not armed. These people just be making stuff up, y'all. In response, BL demanded that the Morris County School District stop sponsoring initiatives suggesting racism, systemic injustice, or white privilege. The lawsuit also contended that the district shouldn't be allowed to apply for or receive federal funding until they claimed racially discriminatory practices stop. After filing the suit, the father said he and the other plaintiffs who had been recognized on social media in the neighborhood, had come under attack. Judge Jessica S. Allen initially dismissed the case in February, citing requirement that they submit an amended complaint exposing their identities. BL did not comply, instead submitting the current appeal and motion to stay. Judge John Michael Vasquez threw out the case on August 8th, asserting that BL lacked standing because his son was an adult now and could file his own lawsuit. He added his son could only resolve issues by launching a new case under his name. So the case was thrown out, y'all. And as far as I'm concerned, this was a frivolous lawsuit. And that's my opinion. It was frivolous. And he did not deserve to prevail in what he filed. Of course, there are going to be people, especially they don't want their kids exposed to anything, not even George Floyd. Of course, they're going to come out and say this is not frivolous, but actually it is. That's why he lost. That's why he did not have enough evidence to even prove what he was saying. But this is what these parents are doing now. They're running all over the place, getting people fired from their positions and running into courtrooms. And, this is all the more reason to separate and take your kids out of these schools and start teaching them yourself. You teach them yourself, you don't have to worry about them opposing Black history, because you won't be teaching Black history in their presence, and therefore they can't say anything. You know, no matter how much they are trying to get Black history written out and they're whitewashing it, it doesn't mean you have to go along with it. You don't have to go along with nothing. And ultimately, I think all of this is going to implode on them anyway. I don't think they're going to be successful at this at all. You can't wait 500 years later and then decide you need to change the history. And there's people all around you that remember the history and know the history, or they took the time to teach themselves the history. So no matter what you change, you're going to have a hell of a problem getting people to go along with it, because I can tell you they won't. Y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.